Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll show you how to restore an IBM Spectrum Protect, or TSM database from a production server to another Spectrum Protect server. This is typically used for disaster recovery, standby, or testing purposes. This procedure restores the TSM server database from a source server to a target server. Both servers must be running the same operating system and the same Spectrum Protect version. Spectrum Protect setup is already installed and configured on the target server, so the existing database must be removed before starting the restore. Before start, check the database backup files, volume history file, and device configuration file are available and copied to the target server. First, backup a database on source TSM server and copied the backup files, volume history, and device config files to target server.
In this step, prepare the target server. Now log into the target Spectrum Protect server. Since this server is already installed and configured, we must remove the existing database before restoring the new one. First, stop the Spectrum Protect server if it is running by using command serve stop. Now stop db2 instance. Log in into instance user tsminst1. Check if it is running by psef grep db2. Then stop by db2 stop force. After db2 is stopped, remove the existing TSM database. cd to instance home directory, then remove the exist database. At this step, we prepare db2 environment. Verify that the database directory is clean by using command db2 list database directory. Then check if the db2 profile exists. If it's not loaded, source the db2 profile manually. Add this configuration to the profile if it's not already present. Now configure the db2 backup API environment variables. Add to user profile and user xrc. Then export and set the environmental variables. Now reload the environment by logging out and logging in again, or by sourcing the profile. /.profile. If the tsmdbmgr.opt file does not exist, Create it and add the server name. Update DB Backup API configuration. As root, update the dsm.sys file for the DB Backup API. Add this configuration if it is not already present. Finally, set permissions for the DB Backup API directory and start restoring the database. Chownartsminst 1, tsm/ops/tivoli/tsm/server/bin/copy. Chmod r766/ops/tivoli/tsm/server/bin/copy. Now restore the database as the instance user, and use the command tsmserv restore db restore keys equals yes password equals use your password at backup time prompt equals no. You can also restore the database to a specific date and time if required. Database restore time depends on the database size. Finally, you see the message, the restore is complete and server ready for normal operations. Start the server in the foreground to monitor startup messages. Once verified, start the server in the background. Now your IBM Spectrum Protect server database has been successfully restored to another server. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share for more enterprise backup tutorials.